Well, hello there, Cancer. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. And it was really and truly good to see you again. I know I've been away for a little bit. I had a little of a health issue I had to take care of. Everything is good, and I am so excited to be back. So let's jump into it. Let's see what is in store for you for August 2024. Your Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Ooh, this gives me goosebumps. This is the energy of really believing that in magic, in the magic of the universe, in the magic of being able to manifest everything that you are wanting, right? This is a childlike energy. It's allowing you to get back to that child part of yourself, right? The playful, the magical, the believing that you can do, you can have, you can create, you can imagine anything that it is that you want and have it become part of your reality. And dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Yeah. And that is including what you love about yourself and what it is that you want to create for yourself. Both of these are very childlike energy. Perhaps Cancer, you've been a little bit serious lately. Wow, look at that. Perhaps you've been a little bit serious. Maybe this is the energy of enjoying, these last dog days of summer. We have about another month. We have the month of August, but maybe it is about allowing yourself to just have some fun. Maybe you've been a little bit serious or have had some situations going on in your life where things were a little bit difficult, and now it's kind of like, okay, wait a minute, I'm getting back to having fun. Yeah, this is beautiful. And look at, you have by the book, this is the law of attraction, really attracting in something, a phoenix rising energy here, creating something new for yourself. It can also, you have the mending card, reuniting with people or amending situations in your life, perhaps even with family members or people from your childhood. It's a beautiful energy of new beginnings, right? It's not recreating what you've had in the past. It's allowing yourself to believe in the magic, perhaps in the magic of second chances, perhaps the magic of, reuniting, creating this sense of harmony in perhaps a situation or a relationship that just really and truly was not working out for you. Yeah, because the family energy is coming out here. Once again, children, the energy of childhood friends, the energy of siblings, the energy of, family connections, perhaps your children having something to do with your own children. This is the time of year kids are starting to go back to school, perhaps having that last hurrah of the summer before the kids go back to school to kind of like celebrate, creating family memories. There is this energy here of not just having what you had before, but whatever you may have wanted to create before or wish you had with family before. There's almost this energy of understanding you can have it. It may not be with exactly the same people, right? It can be. We have the Three of Pentacles, people coming together, working together. I like this energy. This is definitely the energy of a relationship of either a family relationship. It could be even friends, once again, even childhood friends, or co-workers, but having a sense of let's have some fun. It could be even a family reunion, maybe getting together with people that you haven't seen in a very long time. Yeah, I think there's an apology coming in. There's a definite transformation. Look at this. So we have the loving man, and he's bringing in the flowers, right? And right off the bat, we have the Page of Cups. This is, this is a little tidbit of love. This could be an apology. It could just be a text or an email. How are you? How have you been? That type of energy. There's somebody here that is reaching out, that wants to take something to a deeper level, but I feel like they're testing the waters, right? So this could be, even a romantic, somebody that you may not, that might be a friend or a neighbor or an acquaintance of some sort, kind of testing the waters. Is there a possibility to take this? I feel like this is, I think you do have some new people perhaps coming in. But I also feel like there's this sense of taking something that may be a relationship that you already have and taking it to the next level, whether that is romantic or just reuniting with people from your past. This is a sense of understanding perhaps how much those people really mean to you. And you may have gone on a little bit of a journey away from these people for one reason or another. They could have walked away from you, right? Or you could have walked away from them because there was some toxic energy or something going on in that situation. But there's also the energy of believing in magic, believing that perhaps you had to go your separate ways. This could even be twin flame energy, understanding you had to go your separate ways for a while in order to gain insight and wisdom about yourself. You had to, and they had to do the same, okay? Because we have the transformation card. We're not coming back together and having the same thing that we had before. This is the energy of things have changed. Like the two of you or this group may have gone in different directions, but also understanding. I've kept you in my heart, even though we were separated. And it's an energy that both of you have changed. Both of you, while you were separated, or this group, right? Everybody here involved has learned more about themselves, right? And it maybe has reconnected to their own inner child. And when we allow ourselves to connect to our inner child and do some of that healing, then we really do transform because we have a lighter, more loving energy about ourselves. Especially if this is somebody that you haven't heard from in a long time, I would say that I would give them a chance, okay? And I know Cancer, there's going to be all kinds of comments. I'm never talking to them again, whatever. But this is the energy of truly believing in magic, that you have done some transforming, right? And that this person too, it's also about believing in the magic that this person could have also done some changing. Yeah, this is the energy of walking away, okay? I think there was a walking away, a separating of ways for some time because everybody in this situation, this relationship, right, wasn't getting out of the relationship what they needed. It was kind of like, I have to go out there and seek it somewhere else. And I feel like perhaps, so, you probably have. You've maybe created a life that you love. And there's no denying that. It's just kind of this energy of realizing you're at a different, higher level, right? And that they are too. And so it's kind of like allowing yourselves to come back together, but also at the same time, allowing yourselves to cherish and also respect that the other person has transformed, has become independent of perhaps who they were before. Yeah, this is allowing yourself to see that there is, that your angels, this is my, your guides, your angels are working behind the scenes to allow this situation to come into play. I do feel like for some of you, you have allowed yourself to move on and perhaps meet new people. But one of the things is that you may have kept hitting or attracting in people that were repeating the same lessons that you needed to learn with this person. Okay, so I'm going to, especially if this is romantic, this is the energy, our romantic partners that we attract in. A lot of times help us we attract them in order to help heal the wounds that we have from the parent that we had the most difficulty with. And gender doesn't matter, okay? And if you've ever read Caroline Myss's Sacred Contract, she really talks about that in this book. This is the energy. And see, this is the number 11. Okay, so that is the twin flame energy. This is a little bit of the energy of realizing that the person that you're dealing with here, and for some of you it could be romantic, you attracted that person in order to help you to open up to the wounds of that were created by the parent that you had the most difficulty with, right? And then you had to separate, okay? And in that separation, you have done a lot of healing with your inner child, with those wounds that were created through that relationship with the parent that, you had the most difficulty with. They've also done the same. And here's the energy that you've done a lot of healing with your inner child. They have too. And therefore, this relationship has transformed. Our romantic relationships help us to open up to those wounds. You had to separate in order to really heal those wounds. And now you can come together, back together. Whether you're actually coming back together to be romantically involved with each other, or perhaps this is even siblings going in different directions in order to heal the inner child wounds caused perhaps in, kind of the family upbringing or something like that. But this is the energy of understanding. I'm ready to break those mindsets, those wounds, those behaviors, right? And so what I was saying earlier is that you may have separated from this person, but you kept attracting in other people that helped you to continue working on the healing. Okay, so for instance, if this relationship was toxic and it has something to do with perhaps a relationship with a toxic parent, while you were trying to heal the wounds of that, you may have kept attracting in partners or people into your life. They don't have to always be romantic, right? That were helping you to further heal, go on that healing journey of doing further healing, breaking those fears, those barriers, those areas of resistance, right? And now you have come to the point where you can move forward, right? You had to go through this. This is the ending of a very difficult cycle. And this is the number 19, 1 + 9 = 10, right? You're at the end of a difficult cycle. And that is why I think this healing can occur in this previous relationship. It is time for a second chance. And once again, I'm going to say for some of you, it really could be around family or family units. It could be either you and a child, or you and your parent. There's this energy of healing, of understanding, and yet at the same time, being able to keep your new identity. That is just so important, right? Because when we reunite with people from the past, sometimes they want us to go back into those previous roles. This is you. I mean, you have the 9 of Pentacles twice. You've found your freedom. You've found your independence. And that's why this whole relationship, this whole situation is able to be transformed. Because if you kind of at times reunited with this person or went back and visited your family or something like that, you could have found yourself just falling back into that old role, or they treated you the same way, right? This is the energy of, no, I'm not the same person. I have become independent in a way because I've done the work and healed those, especially inner child wounds. And I feel like they have too. And that's why it's so beautiful. That's why it can come together. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, this is around your beliefs, okay? This is healing your beliefs. That the traditional way, the roles that you played, for some of you could have been the scapegoat of the family or something like that. This is understanding, no, wait a minute. I can step into this energy of going in the direction that I want to. You're healing the wounds. And that's why, even if you don't reunite with these people, right? It's the energy of knowing that you've done the healing work so you can allow yourself to move forward in the direction of what it is that you want for yourself. Yeah, there was a difficult ending, but the ending also helped to heal the energy of toxicity that was in this relationship. There could have been even, some kind of a substance abuse or gambling or spending or just, toxic behavior. I feel like maybe there has been some healing done with that. Maybe somebody got some help around that, because it took a lot of courage. It's taking a lot of courage for the healing that has occurred in this situation, both for you, Cancer, and for the other people involved. Okay. There is the energy here where, and this won't resonate for everybody, but for those of you that this resonates for, it also means that you have to allow them to have transformed, right? You have to allow them to, when they come in and they say, hey, I want a fresh start, I've done some work, perhaps they've gone to rehab or, gotten some help for, any kind of illnesses or, mental health or something. They're saying, yes, I've done the work. I want a fresh start with you. Yeah, we have the Empress energy. We have the Judgment card, second chances. And the Empress energy is mother energy, but it's also the energy of family, of, coming back together. This energy of fresh starts, because people in this situation, including especially you, Cancer, have done some really deep healing. And it's a beautiful energy. I think you're going to be kind of like, I don't know, I'm not sure I want to try this out, right? It's kind of a big decision, but also trust, right? We have the energy of trust here. I'm going to pull one more card here before we go to your soul truth card. Let's see what comes out here. Yeah, wildness and freedom. Let go and be, right? It's kind of like the energy. You have to let go of what happened in the past so that this connection can have a fresh start. Everybody has to be on board. That we're not falling back into the previous patterns, right? But that also means that you have to have clear communication. When somebody is, that's going to be hard. It's having the courage to say, yes, we can do this. We can go into this sense of healing this because it's worth it. There's something, it's truly worth it. There is this energy of, no, this is what everybody wants, but we also understand it's going to take some work. It means that we have to listen to each other. We have to communicate our wants, our desires, our needs, right? Our feelings. There is this sense that, yes, we're willing to do that. And it's because you know how important this is for you long term. I've seen a lot of that lately. I think, Pluto has moved into Aquarius. We have Jupiter really just transiting. It's this energy of, I think we went through a long period of time of releasing and letting people go. But now there's almost this energy of we had to let go so we could do the healing, but now maybe we can reconnect, especially to people that at one time did mean a lot to us. Yeah, really beautiful energy, an energy of true healing. All right, so Cancer, let's pull a soul truth card for you. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What can I do to make a difference? Yeah, there's been a lot of pain in this situation, and it is about taking that pain and turning it into your purpose. What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Yeah, understanding this I guarantee you, okay, And this could have happened like 10 years ago or close to 10 years ago. And they're also showing me the number 8. So somewhere between 8 to 10 years ago, you could have had a falling out, okay, in this situation. But it's also understanding that that was on your path for a reason, for everybody's benefit in this situation, so that each of you could go in your own way, right? And allow yourself to do this deep healing, the 9 of Pentacles, right? Going out on your own, doing the deep healing, but now it's the energy of, yes, we want second chances. We want to reunite. We want this to be a transformed energy. For some of you, you could even be wanting to reunite because maybe now you have children, right? And you're kind of like understanding that your children would benefit from having an extended family. Yeah, there's something like, I feel like you kind of isolated yourself, or maybe your family unit, kind of putting yourselves in a bubble or something, and that was necessary, right? That was necessary for a while. This is the energy of, okay, let's reconnect, but also understanding it's going to take a little bit of work. It's not just going to fall into place, right? Everybody has to kind of like be willing to do that work. Beautiful energy here. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light, and I really appreciate all of your support and especially your well wishes. And thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light. Bye for now.